Hi, welcome to another episode of Every Day with Blaine. So when I first started this weight loss journey, I promised that I was going to be transparent, not just about my diets and my workouts, but also about my life and what's happening so that you can better understand what it's like for me on this weight loss journey. And this week hasn't been a good one. After many doctor's visits and medical tests, this week I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. Now what is that? Ulcerative colitis is two things. One, it's an inflammation of the bowel. It starts at the upper intestinal tract and it works its way all the way down to my colon. Basically what that means is that I can't control when I have to go to the bathroom. Physical stress, emotional stress, certain foods and drinks can trigger me so that I can go from just being normal, having a great day, to having to rush to the bathroom like that. And that's not a lot of fun when you're in the middle of a set of workouts and all of a sudden you have to drop the weight and run to the bathroom. Not a great time. It's also not a great time when I have a job where I have to sit in a cubicle all day and talk to people on the phone, and all of a sudden I just have to hang up on them so that I can run to the bathroom. It's not fun. The other issue is the ulcer part. What that means is that inside of my intestinal tract, from my upper body to my colon, my body builds little ulcers. These are caused from any sort of stress, including alcohol, caffeine, certain foods and drinks that I may have, can cause them to build up inside of me, and they can then rupture. And when they rupture, it's basically like having an open wound inside of your body. So it can get infected, and that's causing me to be sick, really sick, and it's not fun. One of the biggest issues is that it actually is triggered by physical activity and emotional stress, something that diet and exercise is causing. And so now, with my doctor's help, I need to find new ways to work out and new things to eat and a new life routine in order to keep this weight loss going. So here's where I throw it back to you. In this episode, if you're one of my many Instagram followers, if you're one of my people watching my YouTube videos, if you're actually a professional in this field, in weight loss and workouts, I know I have a ton of followers that compete professionally in physical fitness. If you have any information on how I can be doing better, what workouts I can be doing to help not trigger this, diets that you stick to that aren't acid-based or don't include red meat, I'd greatly appreciate it. I mean, I can do my own research, but again, I'm not an expert. And for those of you watching, this is just stuff that works for this average Joe. Whatever medical issues you have, whatever history you have, you need to be taking that into consideration and seeking professional help as well. The only reason I'm doing these videos is just to inspire people that the weight loss is possible regardless of what medical conditions you have, what injuries you have, and what stage of life you're at. So with that in mind, today we're actually going to be doing a day in the life video of me with colitis. Let's check it out. So we're here at Bill Fredericks National Park, and this is actually where I start my day. I get up every morning at 8 a.m. I get up at 8 because I don't get to go to bed until about 2 a.m., 1 a.m. every night. The reason for that is that I work 2 until 11:15. I don't get home until about midnight, and I usually have some sort of chores or reading I need to get done before I go to bed to get ready for the next day. And so I get up at 8, I make my bed, and I go ahead and I grab something to drink, protein shake, something like that, because I can't really eat solid food in the morning. It makes me very sick. I'll start puking. It's disgusting. So instead, I'll grab a protein shake or something, and I'll come here. Now, this is where I get my workout done. This is my quiet space. I hate going to the gym. It's crowded, it's noisy, it's smelly. I love to work out here. And I'm gonna show you why. So here at Bill Fredericks Gym, they have all sorts of different outdoor workouts. They give you the first day, second day, and third day of your workout. And so every day you have something new you can do. And you can just go around and do all the workouts. It takes me about 45 minutes and I'm done. Now after I'm done with the workouts here, I'll actually go for a walk and I'll listen to a TED Talk. If I don't have a TED Talk I'm really into, then I'll just talk to myself. I'll talk to myself about ideas I have. I'll talk to myself about how my day is going to go, what I'm going to be doing, planning everything in my head, and I'll listen to music. And I just meditate. I relax. I walk around outside. I enjoy the outdoors. I look at the water, the trees, the animals, and I just calm down. By the time I've done all of this, it's usually about 10 a.m., 10:30. And that's when I move on to the next thing. All right, so it's 11 o'clock. We are back home, and I am smelly and gross, so the very next thing I do is take a shower. So after I shower and shave, I get dressed, and this is actually the easiest part of my day. The reason for that is I don't own many clothes. I have maybe 3 or 4 outfits that I'll interchange, and I do that because the goal is to lose weight. And what's the point of buying 7 or 9 outfits when I'm just gonna have to buy brand new clothes in a month and a half after I've dropped a bunch of weight, and then buy brand new clothes again and again and again? So instead, I buy things that are going to work. I don't really care what I look like. We're not here to impress people. We're here to be our best selves. So this is pretty much what I'm gonna wear all day. So this is my daily outfit. I got the Adidas Trios and a nice jacket. It's fall, it's light. I'll throw that over, have on an undershirt, and some socks and shoes, and that's pretty much it. I'll have about 3 pair of these pants. Most of the time, they're the exact same kind of pants. I'm pretty minimalist. Then I'll have 2 or 3 of these jackets, and I'll just change out undershirts, socks, and boxers every day, and we pretty much have an outfit. So by now, it's about 11:45. We've showered, we've shaved, we've put on clothes, got ready for the day. Now what we're going to do is 2 things. We're going to take our meds. I've got about 4 or 5 things I have to drink, shots I have to take, pills I have to take. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll actually grab breakfast. Breakfast for me is in 2 parts. One, I drink 24 ounces of water. I will sit down, read a book, and drink this. Right now we are reading An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. We're going through his whole collection right now. And then we will have a smoothie. If it's my day off like it is today, we're actually going to run to T-Bar and buy a smoothie rather than blend one here at home. So let's go check that out. Alright, so it is now 12:15. We are sitting outside of T-Bar because it is crazy loud outside right now. And we got our breakfast. It is a wheatgrass drink. Wheatgrass, kale, spinach, cucumber, all that jazz. And we're going to start a day here. I'll drink this and then we'll head off to the next thing. If it was a work day, I would need to be at work by 2:15, so I'd be spending an hour here reading, writing, just kind of getting that creative side of me going, planning what videos I'm going to be doing next, and then I'd be leaving for work at 1:15. Today, since it's my day off, we're just going to sit here and relax, enjoy our breakfast, and then we're going to move on to the next thing, whatever that is. So our next thing is actually to run a few errands. I mentioned that with my ulcerative colitis, I can no longer have caffeine, or I have to greatly diminish the amount of caffeine that I'm intaking, but I still need some sort of supplement for pre-workout or something to help me get my energy going. So we're gonna go inside the GNC and see what they have that might be able to help out. All right, we're back in the car from GNC. We did find what we were looking for. Ghost Swedish fish flavored branched chain amino acids. I've been using Ghost for the past few months. It has not been causing me any symptoms with my ulcerative colitis. It has not been causing me any crash or any other symptoms. It doesn't give me heartburn or indigestion or anything like that. So I'm going to continue using this because it's working for me and it's fairly affordable. I spent $30. That's going to last me the whole month. And that in combination with my morning workout routine and my protein after the fact should give me all the energy I need to keep my day going. So we're going to continue that. If you have any suggestions of things I could be using that are caffeine free, that work for you, put them in the comments. I'd be glad to check it out. If I can find samples of it, I'll even try it and give it a shot. But we're going to go do our next thing, and I'll catch you when we get there. All right, so we are back at the apartment. It is about 1:05 p.m. If it was a work day, I'd be leaving in a few minutes to go to work. I do start at 2:15, usually leave around 1:15. But since it is a day off, I actually don't have anything to do. I did all my chores already, so it's just going to be a relaxing day. We are going to go to the gym later, but in the meantime, we're probably going to catch up on some missed television. I'm a big sucker for the X Factor, for New Amsterdam, The Good Place, Speechless, The Rookie. So we're going to catch up on those shows, and we are also going to read some comics. Currently reading Saga by Image Comics. I'm a big comic book nerd, so we got the first 3 copies of this that we're going to dig into. So we're going to relax, do some television watching, read some comics, and I'll see you guys when it's time to head back to the gym. Alright, so it is 3 o'clock, and we've been watching TV for about 2 hours and reading and whatnot, but it's actually time to go back to the gym. I'm actually really tired, but we're going to do some HIIT interval training. What it basically means is I'm going to run full speed as fast as I can for a minute on the treadmill, and then we will jog for a minute, and then run full speed for a minute, and jog for a minute, and we will do that back and forth until we have completed 15 minutes of straight running. We're going to go do that, and then we're going to be right back here, shower, and move on to the next thing. Alright, so it is 3:42, and we are back from our run. It is lunchtime, so we are going to have a grenade protein bar. We're having a light lunch today because we're probably going to be eating big tonight. We're going to see the Bohemian Rhapsody movie with my roommate Joseph, and we always end up eating dinner when we go out, so I want to kind of be prepared for that. But right now we are going to have this protein bar, which I'm actually getting for free. I don't pay for these. I'm not sponsored by Grenade by any means, but I do have an individual who wants to be anonymous, but they are providing me with all sorts of free Grenade products because they believe in the products. And I love them. They're delicious. They're a local Florida company, product of the Netherlands, so fun stuff. But we are going to have lunch, drink another 24 ounces of water, and play with my cat because he is having a maniacal meltdown and is craving attention. Alright, so it is 4:40-ish, and I just found out that we have visitors staying the night. So we are actually going to be spending the next hour to clean, get the apartment ready, and then we're going to go grab dinner. No idea where we're going. It's going to be a surprise. And after that, we're going to go see Bohemian Rhapsody before we make it back here for our visitors to get here. In the meantime, we're going to do some cleaning, and I'll see you guys when we're out at dinner. Alright, so it's 6:30 and we are here to see Bohemian Rhapsody. After this, we'll go back and hopefully do a little cleaning before these new guests get here. Alright, so it's about 10 o'clock, a little after 10. We are back home from the movie. It was amazing. Gosh, if Rami Malek doesn't win an Oscar for this, I'm going to be completely shocked. We're just going to hang out now for the rest of the night. We're going to try to stay up as close to 1 a.m. as we can and try to stay on the same sleep schedule we usually are during a work day. Probably going to do some more Saga. And then probably going to watch some old school Jackie Chan movies. They're super nostalgic for me. I grew up on them. I like to put them on just to pass the time so there's background noise. And then we'll go to bed around 1 a.m., get up at 8 a.m., and do it all over again. Alright, and that is it. That is a day in the life of myself with ulcerative colitis. For those of you who are wondering, I did have to go to the bathroom 13 times today. That's not very exciting. It's kind of embarrassing to admit, but it's the reality of things. It's now about 12:30. We didn't make it to 1 a.m., but we are about to go to bed, and we'll get up tomorrow, and we'll do it all over again. So, for those of you who haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, like, share this with your coworkers, your friends, anyone you feel like could benefit. And we'll continue to go through this together and lose this weight together. See you guys next time.